The judge orders release and the sheriff refuses. Court is in session. In Las Vegas, Justice of the Peace Eric Goodman set bond and ordered a 35-arrest repeat offender released with electronic monitoring. The sheriff refused, calling it too dangerous. The judge threatened contempt, and the sheriff appealed. And now the defendant sits in jail, caught in a legal standoff. From the sheriff's side, this is exactly what the statute requires. Nevada law says he may place someone on electronic monitoring only if it does not pose an unreasonable risk. That's discretion, and it's real. This defendant's record reportedly includes involuntary manslaughter, drug offenses, car theft, along with dozens of prior arrests. Reportedly, the defendant had previously attempted to flee police while carrying a firearm, and then joked on social media about the electronic monitoring program itself and being chased again. So the sheriff's position is simple. I'm not defying the judge. I'm doing what the law specifically requires me to do. From the defense and the court side, this is about control of custody. Judges decide who gets released, and if law enforcement can refuse outright, then a release order doesn't mean much. Now let's cross-examine this. Judge, you know the sheriff has statutory discretion over that monitoring program. So when he said no to the release, why jump straight to threatening contempt of court? Why not wait for the issue to come back before you in open court, and then determine whether his decision was actually reasonable under the law? And to defense counsel, this is your client sitting in jail. So where was the motion? Why not immediately bring this back to the judge and force the question? Was the sheriff making a legitimate safety call or abusing his discretion? Because that's how this gets resolved, not by standoff, by review. And that's the breakdown. Not power, process. And now, my ruling. Here's what should have happened. The sheriff denies the monitoring. The defense brings a motion back to the court. The judge holds a hearing and decides, was that denial reasonable under the statute? If it was, the release conditions change. If it wasn't, the court enforces its order, and the sheriff then can appeal. That's the system. Instead, everyone just held their position, and the process has stalled. This has been Crimes Digest, where we test whether the justice system still works when power meets the law. If you want more cases cross-examined like this, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode.